You know you forever locked in with your boy, Story. At this time, family, y'all know what I need y'all to do for us, man. Like, share, comment, and I repeat, smash that subscribe button, y'all. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. If you new to the platform, welcome. Y'all know the motto by now, man. Kick back, relax. I got the rest of the show from here. AV Mob, let's get him, let's get him. Let's go. What's up, Mob? We back at him again, man. Kicking it off from the top story. One, this situation right here, a wicked and wild one, man. How one gang ended up causing a complete war. Now, this story was sent in from one of the V Mobs, man. So I'm going to continuously tell y'all, if you got a story that you want to be told, jump in the DM right now. Shoot over there to the IG, stories_with V. So with that being said, let's jump into it now. The subscriber that sent in the story, he say he an active member of a Crip set, so forth. He say he don't mind, he an active member. The world know what it is what it is. So we got the green light from bro. So now he say he got two OGs for real. Now one of the OGs, I believe he go out California. Now like I say, anybody that's really trying to put their 1-2 down in their hometown as far as the gang life, 9 times out of 10 for them to be all the way official, all the way certified, they're going to want to go out there to the California and tap in with somebody that's representing that set or the founders of that set, just to the point to where as though they like, man, this shit is certified, it's standard approved because I'm from this city, but I done flew all the way out there to California where the gang started at, and I done met some outstanding members out there who done gave me the green light to bring the function back to the city and operate how I operate. So boom. Now, one of the OGs do that. He get the green light. He bring it back to the city. Now, when he get back in town, he start to put the regime together. Now, what the regime is, he pulling all the troops together. He ranking up all the soldiers. But it divides and it breaks down. He say in the two sides, you got a side over west and you got a side over east. Now, the west side got a leadership and the east side got a leadership. So they both doing their thing. So now, both sides ripping and running. They building their reputation. They making their name in the street. They making their bones. They got their organizations running. They making money hand over fist. They putting the 1-2 down. But it get to the point to where as though the wicked and wild part of the West Side leadership is he's a gang member by night, but a CO by day. Listen to what I just said, y'all. He's a gang chief leader by night and a correctional officer by day. So now you can already imagine the allies and the pros that go with that. Meaning, any opposition that's over the jail, you know he orchestrating all the hits. He got all access to anything that's moving. He flying in the contraband. Imagine you are opposition. You one of the dudes that we beefing with. You land over the jail. We got a gang leader that's a correctional officer. So anytime that the opposition land on the tier, the unit, the compound, he got the power to, while you and yourself sleep, he could pop your doors, have 3 members running there and do whatever they want to do to you. This is the type of power that the dude had. Not to mention that when he get off work, he calling shots in the streets as well. So that's just a wicked and wild dynamic. Just imagine that you go work 8 hours or 12-hour shift during the day, locking motherfuckers in the cell or doing whatever you gotta do. Now, mind you, even though you breaking the law, you still won't have to do your job. So at the end of the day, you still is locking a man in the cell. But when you get off work, you go outside and you go back to the streets and you orchestrating and operating hits. That was a wicked and wild thought process to me. So now, Shorty doing his 1-2, he getting dudes crushed over the jail. He flying in contraband, which is making more money because like I always tell y'all, if you got a dime of something in the streets, that's going to sell for 30 in jail. You got something that costs 30 in the street, that's going to cost $90 in the joint. So everything is going to be double, if not triple the value once they get behind the wall. So not only is they making money in the streets, they making money behind the wall too, if not making more money behind the wall. So now, Shorty doing this 1-2, he got his organization running. But the wicked and wild part is, the leader of the East Side faction, he ended up getting grabbed up. Now, when he get grabbed up, I believe he got caught for, if I'm not mistaken, some drugs and a pistol. So now he gone, but what does that do? West Side faction is running up and running, they doing they 1-2. East Side was doing they 1-2, but now the dude that was leading them, he gone to jail. So, of course, the guy that's the CEO and the gang leader that's running the West Side faction, he look at it like, shit, I mean, this is an opening right here. This is an opportunity. I'm already the big dog on this side. I'm the one that brought the program to the city. I'm the one that, I ain't going to say he gave the East Side dude the spot because I don't know that for a fact. But the fact that I'm the power structure on this side and the other side don't got no leader, I might as well shoot over there and just take the whole thing over. So now, Lil Bro say he called a meeting. He gonna have all his soldiers and all the East Side soldiers meet up at a spot. They gonna have a sit down. So they ends up booking a hotel room. Boom. They book the room. Everybody meet up there. They have a sit down. They discuss what's gonna happen. They really break down protocol. Listen, y'all know what's going on. Y'all big man gone. He ain't gonna be home for a couple of years. I got the situation on the west side. I'm pulling all the strings. I'm calling all the shots. Y'all might as well get down with my program now. I'm not saying y'all gotta convert from over east and come over west. I'm just saying don't no call get made final unless it go through me. Because now it's just like I'ma oversee the whole organization. I'ma oversee the west side and I'ma oversee the east side. So don't nothing really get green lighted unless it go through me. To the point where as though before when his homeboy was home, his homeboy had the power to call a shot, and then he could just call over west and say, look, man, I green lighted that shit, so forth and so on. But now that he gone, the big homie kinda, I ain't gonna say he on an ego trip, but he looking at it like, shit, man, you know more, so it's get down to lay down. Now, Lil Bro say it's probably 20 of the guys that's on the east side regime. Only 4 of them is really feeling this plan that he kicking out. The other 16 looking at that shit like, man, I mean, what the fuck we can do for ourselves, man? Just because the OG gone don't mean the muscle gone. He wasn't the one out here going hand to hand. He wasn't the one out here really slinging that iron. He was green lighting the hits, and if he needed to step in, he would step in, but he wasn't the main enforcer of this shit. We the ones that's really going ham in this motherfucker. So now, like I say, 4 of the dudes end up linking to him. They like, shit, you know, we might as well get down with the plan. But he do say the 4 little dudes that's trying to get down with the plan, they outstanding members. His words verbatim is they was outstanding members for head tappers. So now he got the muscle on his side because these 4 dudes that's going with his move, they the ones that's really putting that M1 game down in the street. So now they go ahead and link in with him. The other 16, they like, nah, we ain't fucking with that shit, big homie. Go ahead and do your 1-2. But when the boss man go back to his side of town, he looking at it like, man, I ain't ready to give these niggas an option. It's going to be 1 or 2 things like I always tell y'all. Once you get that power and that ego gone in your head, you start to look at shit like, man, it's get down to lay down, man. It's my way or the highway. Y'all either going to do what the fuck I'm telling y'all to do or y'all going to get out of my way. Now, he also looking at it because y'all don't got nobody to answer to. The power and the structure that y'all had, he's gone. He not here no more. So, boom. He ends up recruiting the 4 dudes, bring them to his side, and he's saying the story, the whole little west side faction, they ends up pulling over there to the east side. A situation transpired. I believe it led to an argument. The head tabber dudes end up letting off that iron. They hit 2 of the guys on the east side. So you already know what that lead to. Now, it's an ongoing war. Now, think about this, y'all. All of these guys is under the same umbrella. All of these dudes is under the same flag. They repping the same gang. They supposed to stand for the same principles, morals, and characteristics. But now, in the same stroke, they going at it with each other. So now once the 2 little dudes get hit, it's an ongoing war. And I'm talking about they going hit for hit for hit for hit. I want to say within the whole war, 4 bodies probably dropped. But the message that Lil Bro wanted to get out to the world is, because he's serving a 7-year bit right now, he said, the message that he wanted to get out is, look at how fast loyalty changed. At first, it's all fun and games when everybody getting money. We throwing up the signs. We wearing the rags. We going to the club. We going to this function, punishing a nigga, whatever the case may be. But soon as it get down to some critical shit and a motherfucker got to choose a side, or one person mindset or his ego get bigger than the program, look how fast everything can change. And now the same dudes that was comrades, brothers, for lifers, homeboys, never change, gang members, now they going at it with each other, wiping each other out. This is how wicked and wild the gangs get, and the streets get, man. This is why I tell y'all, do not get involved in the streets. So now, in the midst of all this shit going on, 4 bodies drop. But the West Side faction, they end up getting grabbed up on an indictment because not only do they got bodies dropping, they got drugs flying as well. So now the big boys, of course, they ends up dropping the hammer on them. They drop an indictment, knocking off the whole Crip set. Now, mind you, when the police dropped the indictment, they grabbed the West Side faction. But during the investigation, they start to find out that they going to war with some dudes. They dig deeper into the investigation, find out they beefing with which is supposed to be their allies, meaning these is the 8 trays. They going at it with another group of 8 trays that's supposed to be running together. So now the police looking at it like, man, what the fuck? They get 2 fish and 1 stone because they take down the west side. Then they start looking into the east side and they start knocking them off too. So in the end, everybody ended up getting grabbed up, man, and they start giving out sentences from, I believe, 55 years all the way down to 5 years, all over nonsense, man. All over a group of guys that was supposed to be running together ended up turning against each other. But With that being said, family, y'all know the motto, wicked and wild situations. With that being said, family, thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you know you forever locked in with your boy, Story B. At this time, one more time for me, more. Like, share, comment, and I repeat, smash that subscribe button, y'all. We'll be at 100K in no time. From the bottom of my heart, I love each and every one of y'all, man. Let's get it, let's get it. Ha, let's go. We out.